This video is going to discuss stock exchanges, what they are, what purpose they serve. We'll also look in Trading 212's app at a few shares to see what exchanges they trade on. And make sure you watch to the end of the video because the final thing we're going to look at is Trading 212's smart routing system and how that can help you get the best price available. This video is the latest in a series of videos about the basics of investing in the stock market. Some of the topics we've covered in the past include the historical returns available from the stock market and some of the risks that you face as a stock investor. So make sure you check out some of those if you want to learn a bit more about the basics of investing in stocks. Hello, I'm Peter Martin with Trading 212. We add fresh content to YouTube on a regular basis. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the alarm bell icon to make sure you don't miss out on any of that new content. Well, let's now get into the details of stock exchanges. So a stock exchange is a type of marketplace where shares can be bought and sold. In fact, it's a regulated marketplace. Some of the better known stock exchanges include the London Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and the Nasdaq. On these exchanges, there are two types of marketplace. There's a primary market, which is where shares that are trying to raise funds list their shares for the first time, and the secondary market, which you might think of as being the kind of everyday buying and selling of shares. And that's the kind of market that we're interested in really as share investors when we trade with Trading 212. Now, one of the purposes that a stock exchange serves is to build investor confidence. One of the ways they do that is simply by being a regulated marketplace. Stock exchanges also help to promote markets being run in an orderly and proper manner. And they do this by requiring companies that list on an exchange to meet quite stringent requirements. These may include following certain accounting practices, following rules about how and when they report price-sensitive information. For companies listing for the first time, they're usually required to publish a prospectus. So that's a little bit about stock exchanges. Let's now take a look in Trading 212's web app at a few shares just to see what exchanges they trade on. So here we are in the web app and I'm looking at a chart of Computer Center. It's a FTSE 250 stock. It's involved in IT services and consulting. And if I click on this I button on the right hand side of the screen, this gives us information about the stock. We can see down at the bottom there that it says next to market name London Stock Exchange. That's the main exchange that this share trades on. And if we then look at a chart of Siemens here, this is a German stock. If we click once again on the information button, then we see that it trades on its main exchanges, the Deutsche Börse, etc., which is the biggest stock exchange in Germany. There are a number of stock exchanges in Germany. And just another example, Starbucks, it's a US stock. If we click on the I button, we see that it confirms next to market name, that's USA equities. The two main exchanges in the US are the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq. Starbucks actually trades on Nasdaq. Now let's go back to Computer Center and right click and open a detailed trade box. So we can see a sell and a buy price. Let's say that we're interested in buying shares in Computer Center. So we're interested in this buy price. Now the buy price that we see here represents a seller. When we're buying, naturally, we are buying from a seller. And the price here represents a seller who is offering to sell shares in Computer Center at the lowest price out of all the different sellers on the exchange. So that's the best price for us to buy at, so that's the one we see. Similarly, the sell price represents a buyer who is bidding to buy shares at the highest price out of all the buyers on the exchange. So that's the price we see that we can sell to that buyer at. So let's say now that we want to buy some shares in Computer Center. So let's put in 100 as our quantity and we just click on this confirm buy here. And we get these messages that the order has been executed and the order has been placed. Now, what has happened there is it hasn't necessarily gone through to the London Stock Exchange because what Trading 212 offers is what's called a smart routing system. Now, as well as the London Stock Exchange, there are other exchanges available called alternative trading systems. They're kind of can be thought of as mini stock exchanges, competing alternative venues at which shares can trade. competition is generally good for the consumer. It can mean that there are better prices available. So what the smart routing system does, it goes through and checks all the prices that are offered on these different venues, and then make sure that the best price available is given to you. So it is possible sometimes to get a better price than that buy price is showing with Trading 212 using the smart routing system. That was an introduction to stock exchanges. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button or let us know how you thought by typing in the comments section. We do see each message there. More of these videos will be coming your way in the future. If you click on the subscribe button and then the alarm bell icon, you'll get a notification for every new video and you won't miss out. But that's all for this time from me, Peter Martin and Trading 212. See you next time. Bye.